Okay, so I have Fabriano's 100% cotton cold pressed paper. I got the photograph and you get the link for it in the description. I'm just gonna take a pencil. These are just cattails, simple shapes. Look at the photograph and draw these simple kind of fun shapes. You can make them a little bit bigger, smaller. You see like one little, it's like a rounded rectangle, right? And then we've got like little stick in there. I'll put one like down here. And a stick, and then we just got these fun leaves, right? You can kind of bend this way and that way, bring the cattails down. Have fun with the leaves, just drawing these fun leaves. Woohoo! All these kind of leaves crisscrossing. There's the stem for the cattail here. Going out. Gotta put the stem here. Just kind of put the lines. And then we're gonna probably just paint more than we're gonna draw of the cat's tail, but a little point on top. So I got like 5. You can put like less than that or more than that. Little cluster here. You know. Maybe I don't want 5. Maybe I want 4. I don't know. I like the 5 cluster. And that's that. That's how we start. We just draw some simple leaves, whatnot, and some simple cattails. It's just basically like a rounded rectangle. And then from there we're going to paint, right? You don't need a trace for this. It's just really simple shapes and leaves. I encourage more people to draw than to, you know, look at the trace. So for the cat's tail, I would use burnt umber. For the leaves, we're going to play around with different color greens. Ultramarine blue deep, I don't use much for greens, but we could play around with this one today. So ultramarine blue deep and cadmium yellow deep. Mix those two together. I'm going to activate some of my paints here. You get more of a fall kind of colored leaf, more of an olive colored leaf, right? Mixing up more blue. If I have yellow and Prussian blue, get more of a brighter green. And for the cat's tail, you know, this lovely color, burnt sienna. Play with that. And we can play with burnt umber, a little Paynes gray, or even lunar black. Mixing all this fun stuff together. Here we go. So we're gonna have fun. I'm using a Princeton 16 Aqua Elite brush, big old brush. Consistency of the paint is loose and free. You know, like tea, coffee consistency. We're just gonna take our paintbrush and just kind of go over our leaves like that. I love this color. It's like a sage green. And we don't have to be really careful with this. We can have fun just kind of going like this, putting the greens in, kind of where I drew them. And even doesn't have to be exactly where I drew it. Kind of crisscross over. Like I said, I'll probably have some different greens. I have this yellow mixed in with this one. Get creative with your greens. And then you see in the photograph, you got this rustic color here. We'll put that into along with the cat's tail. Just gonna have fun putting these different varieties of green in here. So some of these are drawn and some of these are not. Just have fun, like woohoo! Go right over here. Get a little bit crowded down here. You can make it a little bit darker by adding some more Prussian blue, yellow, a little bit of burnt umber. Get a little deeper color here. I'm gonna add more brown. Some like deeper greens. Water this down a little bit more. A lot of variety happening here. Right? You can make our leaves a little bit fatter. And that rustic color of the burnt sienna, I'm just mixing. Look at my palette. It's got all these different colors. It's more of that burnt sienna color, like you see in the photograph. Have fun just kind of putting some of this color in here. And of course the cat's tail. So I personally would just put some of this burnt sienna Look at that, just really loose. This is really quick and fun. And then we could add, while it's damp, some deeper brown. So burnt umber with some lunar black or Paynes gray. Play around with adding a little bit of that in, along with the burnt sienna. Maybe on the one side and on the bottom. Give a little bit more depth. Just on the right side. See how I'm just kind of doing that while it's damp and wet? Creates that really cool look. You can get a little bit darker if you want to. Not too dark. That was a little too dark, but mix it with the green, and then they have a stem on top. Boop. Again, we're just getting loose here. We're having some fun. Make some green for the stem in the bottom. Not fun. If you want to put another one down in here, go right ahead. It's perfectly fine and up to you. I think I might put one here actually. And I'll mix those two colors. A little dark one here. Gonna have to make another little guy here. So look at that. Already simple, super fun. Got my blue back in here, mixing more colors. Greens, a gray green. I have to do some of these are dried. Kind of filling in some areas. I don't want it really white, but I don't want it dark either. Get some yellow in there. And have fun with this. It's a lot of fun. Going over my pencil lines that I had here. Get a little bit deeper color. I love a big brush like this. It's a lot more freeing. Woohoo! And I'm going to bend one over here like that. A little dry brush. Isn't that cool? It was really simple. Super fast. Add a bit more color. More of this burnt sienna, because you see those orangey ones. If you want a little bit more orange, you could add some cadmium red light to it. Put some of those in. I don't need a smaller brush. I'm just having fun with this one. You can splatter a little bit. Oh, there's my ultramarine blue deep and my yellow. Maybe we can grab some Prussian blue. If I'm going to splatter, I'll use a bigger brush. A little splatter. Going back and adding some more green. Look how quick this was. Super fun, super quick. Cat's tail. Some of my splatters are a little small. I want them a little bit bigger. And I'm going to get some parts down here a little bit darker. Even darker green. Not to crowd too much. That's kind of it, really. Super quick, super cool. Cat's tail. Literally took a few minutes. Have fun with the background. Maybe even splatter a little bit of some deeper, like lunar black or gray. Right down in here. Let's see what you come up with. I think it's fun. Super fun. Could put like a dragonfly up here, but if it's really going to be for fall kind of tones, but I love this. Woohoo! Have some green grass kind of coming way up here, going off the paper. Super fun. Isn't that cool? That was really fast. You can add some ink in this. Have fun with this. Some veins, do all that good stuff. Patreon members get the extended version. If you want to be a Patreon member, click the link in the description box below. But I hope you had fun doing this. Super fast, easy cat's tail. Super fun. You know, if you're just starting out watercolor, that's it. Splattering, moving your brushes, all that kind of fun stuff. the beginning, just to get you out of your slump. If you just have a slump, if you don't have a slump, whatever. It's all fun. And you can change the colors a bit to make it more fallish. You want to add some oranges and whatever. All right. Thank you so much. Take care.